What is up, dude and dudette? I'm back with another video, and on today's video I want to talk to y'all about one of my absolute favorite series to watch, and I've only seen it all the way through once because it's just such a task to watch that personally I don't know if I could do it 2 or 3 times in a row all the way through. I want to talk to you about the Monogatari series, and more specifically, I mean, I've talked about the Monogatari series on multiple occasions. You can check out any of the videos. I've talked about it a ton, but right now I want to talk to you guys about the best way to watch the series and the way that the series was released and the chronological way that the series is told. So let's get into it. So to start off, I'm gonna have to read off my phone because it was like way too much for me to memorize. I absolutely had no possible way to memorize all the names and the dates and all that other stuff. My brain is good, but it ain't that good. So first we're gonna start off with the release order for the show. And so the release order would actually start off with Bakemonogatari in 2009, Nisei Monogatari in 2012, Neko Monogatari in 2012, Monogatari series second season 2013, Hana Monogatari 2014, Suki Monogatari 2014, Owari Monogatari 2015, Kizu Monogatari 2015, Koyo Monogatari 2016, and Owari Monogatari Part 2 2017, and then ending the series out as Zoku Owari Monogatari 2018. Now, just real quick, all of those are only the main series releases. So Kizu Monogatari dropped in 2008, but that's not main series. Like, that's kind of like an off series, like a spin-off, but it's still connected to the main series. So the main series are those titles right there in that release date. That does not mean that that's the best way to watch them. You got to understand with the Monogatari series that you can watch it out of order, or you could watch it in the release order, because the people who watched it when it first dropped watched it in release order because they had no other way to watch it and it made sense for them. Or you could watch it in chronological order, which might make it a little bit harder because you're gonna have to go back and forth, or you can just watch it by order of series. Well, I'll discuss that more when we get into the next part. Let's talk about the chronological order of it. So the chronological order is actually much harder to understand because you're gonna have to break up certain series into parts to go into the chronology of how this series is technically told. So the first part is the Kizu Monogatari, which is the prequel to the entire show. It dropped, I think in 2008, but it's technically the prequel, so it chronologically is what you would start with first. Don't worry, this makes less sense the more we go on. After that would be Neko Monogatari Koro, then Bakemonogatari, then Nisei Monogatari. Now here's where we get into the confusing stuff. Next would be the Monogatari second season, the Mayor Jianshi arc, which is episode 7. Monogatari series Shinobu Time arc, which is episode 20. Then you go to an Owari Monogatari, the first season, where you have the Shinobu male arc, which is episode 8 to 13. Then you jump back to Monogatari series second season, Tsubasa Tiger arc, which is episode 1 to 5. You have the Owari Monogatari Odd Formula arc, the Sodachi Riddle arc, and the Sodachi Lost arc, which are all 3 specials that are split into 2 30-minute episodes apiece. After that, you have the Monogatari series Nadeko Medusa and Hitagi Ends arc, which are, I think, the start of that second season. Then you go to Suki Monogatari, Owari Monogatari second season, Zoku Owari Monogatari, Hana Monogatari, and Koyo Monogatari in chronological order. You see why that's confusing? Because you have to split the second season up like into different parts and place it in the right spot chronologically. So chronologically is probably the most confusing way to watch it, but it's technically the right way to watch it. Now we're gonna go to the best watch order, like the way that makes the most sense. You catch the most information, you get the most bang for your buck basically for this series. So you're gonna start off with Bakemonogatari from 2006, Kizu Monogatari in 2008, Nisei Monogatari 2008 to 2009, Neko Monogatari Black 2010, and the Neko Monogatari White 2010, Kabuki Monogatari 2010, Hana Monogatari 2011, Otori Monogatari 2011, Omi Monogatari 2011, Suki Monogatari 2012, Koyo Monogatari 2013, Owari Monogatari 2013 to 2014, and then Zoku Owari Monogatari through 2014. The best way to do this would be to split them up into seasons. So the first 4 are 1 season, the second 5 are second season, and then the last 4 are the third season. And then if you wanted to, you could watch the off seasons, which are connected but not apart. So they're connected to the main series and everything the main series has, but they're not technically crucial to catching all the information in the main series. Kind of like little side arcs that happen off to the side. And so the way you would watch those is Aroka Monogatari in 2015, Waza Monogatari in 2016, Nade Monogatari in 2016, and then Musabi Monogatari in 2017. And then finally, the last shows that you would have to watch are the monster seasons, The monster arc is kind of like all the monsters that he has to face, and so you would go Shinobu Monogatari 2017, Yaoi Monogatari, or Yoi Monogatari 2018. And then the last 3 have yet to be released and don't have a release date yet. You have Amari Monogatari, Ouiji Monogatari, and Shina Monogatari. Woo! So I'm going to go ahead and make JPEGs of all the different watch orders. I'm going to post them, and I'm just going to put them on Google so that people have them to look at, because it's not really simple. It's super complicated. Honestly, I would just recommend watching it in the order that it was released, because it's easier to keep track of the order that it was released than it is to watch it in the recommended watch order, or to watch it in the chronological order. The chronological order, it'll make no sense. Chronologically, the show is screwed up, but I think that's the added joy of watching the show, is the fact that it's so ridiculous that, like, I don't know, people are just like, yo, the show's ridiculous, but I love it. Like, I love everything about this show. And the fact that it's not chronologically sound, and the fact that you kind of got to jump back and forth to catch all the chronological events, or just watch it all the way through and be confused for a good chunk of it, makes the show more amazing, in my opinion. So that's the entire Monogatari chronological order, release order, and recommended watch order, all right there. So if y'all appreciate the effort that was put into this video, drop a like and a comment, subscribe to the kid, and tell me how much you like my content, because I would like to keep making it, and I need y'all to tell me that you like it so I can make it. That's it for me, y'all. I'm Kev, and I'm out. Peace.
Tryna be nice, baby, you nice, but it ain't right. It ain't gon' work, I ain't gon' fight. Hey. Tryna be nice, take no chance, I'm holding my dice. I'm not cold, but I'm sipping on ice. Hey. It's gon' be all cool, I do not want you, I just don't wanna be rude. You ask, do I think you cute? You so sweet like fruit, but I don't think that's true.